Moments and center of mass. Moments are the turning effect of a force. A balanced object or stationary object, its total clockwise moments equal its total anti-clockwise moments. If a weight lies inside its base, the object won't topple. If it lies outside its base, the object will topple. The center of mass is the point through which the whole weight of an object acts. The center of mass of a symmetrical object is the axis of symmetry. Centripetal force and gravity. Centripetal force is the resultant force which causes an object moving in a circular path to continuously accelerate towards the center. It is increased by increasing mass or speed of an object and decreasing the radius of the circle. Gravity is the force which allows objects to attract other objects. Gravitational force is the centripetal force that maintains the elliptical orbits of the planets and satellites, etc. Communication satellites are generally in geostationary orbit, which is above the equator, and monitoring satellites are low polar orbit, below the equator. Mirrors and lenses. Reflection is the change in the direction of a light ray as it hits the surface. Refraction is the change in the direction of a light ray as it crosses an interface. A plane mirror is the image is upright, laterally inverted, virtual, and the same size as an object. A convex mirror, or diverging lens, the image is virtual, upright, and smaller than the object. A concave mirror is converging lens, or converging lens, is larger than the object, image is virtual and upright. This bit is quite complex, so if you want to know more, don't hesitate to ask. Sound and ultrasound. Sound is waves in the range of 20 to 20,000 Hz. Increased frequency means a higher pitch, and increased amplitude, which leads to louder sound. Ultrasound is waves above 20,000 Hz and can be used for prenatal scanning, for detecting flaws and cracks, and normal scanning. Motors and electromagnetic induction. Motor effect is the current that produces movement. The size of the force increased by increasing the size of the current or the strength of the magnetic field. Direction of force on the wire is reversed by reversing the direction of the flow of the current and the direction of the magnetic field. Electromagnetic induction is the movement that produces current. Size of potential difference can be increased by increasing the 1. Speed of movement of the magnet or coil, strength of the magnetic field 2, or the number of turns in the coil or the area of the coil itself. Transformers. A transformer changes the potential difference. A step-up transformer, more turns on the secondary coil than the primary coil, will increase the potential difference, whereas a step-down transformer, which is more turns on the primary coil than the secondary coil, decrease the potential difference. For example, from power lines to a house would need a step-down transformer. potential difference divided by potential difference across the secondary is equal to the number of turns on a primary divided by the number of turns on a secondary. So that's the potential difference divided by the potential difference across the secondary, which is equal to the number of turns on primary divided by number of turns on a secondary. Stars. Stars are formed when gravity pulls clouds of dust, rock and gas, called nebula, together. Our Sun is one of billions of stars in the Milky Way. The Milky Way is one of the billion stars in the universe, and so on. A stable star is when the gravity pulling inwards is equal to the radiation pulling outwards, and they are both equal. The life cycle of a common star is quite simple. For small stars, they go to a red giant and then to a white dwarf. For larger stars, they go to a red supergiant, a supernova, which is a giant explosion, and then a neutron star or a black hole.